Alan Peter Schramm Cayetano, born October 28, 1970, is a Filipino politician and diplomat serving as the Speaker of the House of Representatives since 2019. He is concurrently serving as the Representative of Taguig City, Pateros since 2019, previously holding the position from 1998 until 2007. He previously served as the Secretary of Foreign Affairs from 2017 to 2018 in the cabinet of President Rodrigo Duterte. From 2007 to 2017, he was a member of the Senate, where he served as Senate Minority Leader from 2010 to 2013, and later became the Senate Majority Leader from 2013 to 2016. Cayetano unsuccessfully ran for Vice President in the 2016 elections as the running mate of Rodrigo Duterte. Cayetano was born to a political family currently based in Taguig. His father was the late former Senator Rene Cayetano. His older sister, Pia, is an incumbent senator. His younger brother, Lino, is the mayor of Taguig, and his wife, Lani, is the representative of Taguig. Cayetano was the chairman of the organizing committee for the 2019 Southeast Asian Games. Cayetano was born in Mandaluyong to former Senator Renato Cayetano and German-American former school teacher Peter Schramm. He resides with his family in Bagumbayan, Taguig. His wife, Lani Cayetano, is formerly mayor of Taguig, and currently a representative of the 2nd District of Taguig at the House of Representatives. His older sister, Pia, is an incumbent senator, 2004 to 2016, 2019 present, and formerly representing the Lone District of Taguig at the House of Representatives, 2016 to 2019, where he was also a deputy speaker. His youngest brother, Lino, is a film and television director, former congressman of Taguig and currently mayor of Taguig, while his other brother Rene is a former councillor of Muntinlupa. After the 2013 elections, at the start of the 16th Congress, Cayetano was elected as the new Senate Majority Floor Leader and was likewise appointed to chair the Senate Committee on Rules. In a press event held in Davao City, Senator Cayetano announced that he would seek election for Vice President in the 2016 national elections under the Nacionalista Party. Cayetano did not mention who would be his presidential running mate. On November 21, 2015, it was made official that Davao City Mayor Rodrigo Duterte would be his running mate for the 2016 presidential elections. Although his running mate won the presidency, Cayetano was placed third in both unofficial and official vote counts conducted by COMELEC and the Congress, respectively. On May 10, 2017, President Rodrigo Duterte announced that Cayetano was appointed as Secretary of Foreign Affairs, following the expiration of the one-year appointment ban on losing candidates of the 2016 elections. Cayetano replaced acting Secretary Enrique Manalo, who assumed the post in March 2017 when the Commission on Appointments (CA) rejected President Duterte's ad interim appointment of Perfecto Jose Jr. due to the latter's citizenship concerns. His appointment to the post by President Duterte was approved by the CA's Foreign Affairs Committee on May 17, 2017. Upon approval of the CA's plenary, he will assume the post as Foreign Secretary and effectively resign from his post as Senator. On May 18, Cayetano was sworn in by President Duterte at the Malacanang of the South in Davao City. As Secretary of Foreign Affairs, Cayetano plans an objective-based approach in resolving the territorial disputes of the Philippines, which he describes as negotiation through the use of historical facts, such as the Treaty of Paris of 1898 and the United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea, to defend the Philippines' claims. He also vowed to avoid microphone diplomacy, which he describes as the continual issuing of public statements instead of privately negotiating the issues with the parties. In January 2018, Filipino Congressman Gary Alejano revealed that the Department of Foreign Affairs Secretary Alan Peter Cayetano had approved the Chinese Institute of Oceanology of the Chinese Academy of Sciences to perform a scientific survey of the rise, while disapproving a French research offer in the Philippine rise. Under the agreement, majority of researchers must be Chinese. On the same month, China told Filipino counterparts that the Philippines has no right in the Philippine rise. Filipino President Rodrigo Duterte's trusted spokesperson Harry Roque embraced and defended China's statement, causing outrage from various Filipino sectors. In March 2018, Cayetano reiterated that the West Philippine Sea is disputed, despite an international court backed by the United Nations declared that the Philippines has the sole legal right on the resources of the West Philippine Sea, which also deemed the Philippines as the internationally acknowledged country with jurisdiction on the area. Presidential spokesperson Roque also called the area as disputed, effectively making it as the Duterte administration's policy on the West Philippine Sea. Acting Supreme Court Chief Justice Antonio Carpio, the main proponent of the West Philippine Sea case, told media that the court ruling is clear and that the Filipino Foreign Secretary and the presidential spokesperson themselves need to be educated more on the matter, because if they continue to call an undisputed area as disputed, China will use it as leverage against the Philippines. On October 9, 2018, President Duterte announced that Cayetano had planned to run in the May 2019 elections for the post of Representative of Taguig City. He eventually resigned as Foreign Secretary on October 17, the last day of filing of certificates of candidacies. He was succeeded by former permanent representative of the Philippines to the United Nations Teodoro Locsin Jr. as Foreign Secretary on the same day. On the first day of the 18th Congress of the Philippines, Cayetano was elected House Speaker after gaining 266 votes against Manila 6th District Representative Benny Abante Jr., who garnered 28 votes. Cayetano became the 22nd Speaker of the House of Representatives of the Republic of the Philippines on July 22, 2019. He was nominated by Representatives Lord Alan J. Velasco, Martin Romualdez, and presidential son Representative Paulo Pulong Duterte. These three representatives also announced their intention to run for Speaker, but President Rodrigo Duterte gave his endorsement to Cayetano. Cayetano agreed to share his term with Marinduque Representative Lord Alan Velasco, while the 1st District Representative of Leyte, Martin Romualdez, who was among the contenders for the office, agreed to become Majority Floor Leader. The term-sharing agreement was influenced by no less than the President. In 2016, House Speaker Alan Peter Cayetano was the running mate of the President Rodrigo Duterte but lost to the administration bat, Vice President Maria Leonor Lani Robredo. House Speaker Cayetano is not new to the House of Representatives. In 1998, he was elected 1st District Representative of Taguig City, and served until 2007. That year, he ran for Senator of the Republic and successfully earned a Senate seat. He was a senator for 10 years until President Duterte appointed him in the Department of Foreign Affairs as successor of then Foreign Secretary Perfecto Yusay after the Commission on Appointments denied Yusay's appointment as Secretary of the Department. House Speaker Cayetano, in his first speech as Speaker, expressed his gratitude to the President and to the members of the House of Representatives for the trust and confidence they bestowed upon him. Cayetano entered the session hall of the House of Representatives with a standing ovation and a loud round of applause. After that, a prayer-over was led by Representative Eddie Villanueva. Right after his speech, the Speaker said, "Seek ye first the kingdom of God, and all will be added unto you." Under the term-sharing agreement, Cayetano will serve for 15 months and will be followed by Velasco in the remaining months of the 18th Congress of the Philippines. In May 2020, lawmakers blamed Cayetano accountable for the closure of the Philippines' largest broadcasting station, ABS-CBN, allegedly due to his inaction on several bills seeking to renew the station's franchise. Cayetano chaired the Philippine SEA Games Organizing Committee, FISCOC, a private organization tasked to organize the 2019 Southeast Asian Games. FISCOC is a private organization with a budget of PHP 6 billion tasked to perform the function of a government office, and shares some of its members with the Philippine Sports Commission. The budget became the subject of an inquiry by the Philippine Senate. Cayetano was also questioned about PHP 50 million spent for the construction of a cauldron for the opening ceremonies, with one senator remarking that the cost could have been spent building 50 classrooms. The cauldron was described by one Congress representative as immodific, referring to the supposed ostentatiousness of the cauldron. Questions were also raised about mismanagement, faulty preparations, and unfinished facilities.